Hello, and welcome to Blueprints, a first-person puzzle game with a unique mechanic you'll see in a moment, and some roguelite elements. It was developed by Dogibomb, which is a game and film studio based in California, and it was published by Raw Fury, which I think is how I first caught wind of it, since they're one of the publishers whose catalog I keep track of. Either that, or it was in an early game showcase. I just know that I've been waiting for it since it was announced, and you'll be hearing me say that a lot, because a bunch of games on my This Feels Special, I'm Gonna Play It list happen to release on Game Pass this year at around the same time. I'm in the middle of finishing one of them, and I'm editing another, so both of those series are coming to you. This is the third one, and since it's a puzzle game, I'll get a few things out of the way right out of the gate. You can skip ahead if you give no cares. I don't like help playing games, which you Breckies and Levinses already know, because discovering things for myself is what I love most about gaming. And when it comes to puzzle games, I like being challenged because thinking is good for the brain. So I'll only resort to looking something up in a game if I've exhausted every conclusion I was able to come to on my own, and if I do that, I'll tell you. This is gaming, not espionage. I have no reason to lie to you. If I do it myself, I'll tell you how, and if I look it up, I'll tell you when. And since I don't like help, I don't like tips being posted in the comments. They also spoil things sometimes, so I'd normally ask you not to do it. But if you're seeing this, it means I already finished it, or at least played through it a lot. So feel free to share your experience with the game and any tips for other people. You can also let me know if I missed anything in that episode, etc. With that out of the way, enough talking. Enough squawking, new game. I also have my trusty pen and paper over here, because I have a feeling this is going to be one of those games where I need it. I also didn't want to inadvertently spoil anything for myself, so all I know about the game is like the mechanic, that I choose the room I want to build in order to progress through the mansion, I guess. And that, at least according to the summary, I'm trying to find room 46. But I don't know if that means that there are like 46 types of rooms you could unlock, or if there's just a specific room that's actually called room 46. I don't know, but we'll find out together.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
All right.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. Like a play on blueprints. Got it. So, when he says in a timely manner, oh, day one, does he mean that like there are a certain number of days that I have to do this? And then if I don't, narrative wise, it's like, well, sorry, you don't get to keep the house. Oh, I'm so excited. The last puzzle game I played through that I really enjoyed, actually, I don't know if, it depends. Like, the last climbing puzzle game I played through. Oh. Okay, I'm playing with my controller on my PC, by the way. I know I'm, like, supposed to be in there, but I'm gonna go outside. But before I do, let me just say this really quickly. The last climbing puzzle game I played that I really enjoyed was Jusant. That was a very story-based one. But the more like pure puzzle game, one was Cocoon. I just really love the mechanic of being in worlds inside worlds and then having to navigate the worlds inside worlds. It was a beautiful game. And the other one that was more of a linguistic puzzle game, I don't remember the name of it now. I'll just put it up on the screen. But that was the other one that I played around the same time, maybe, that I also loved. Like, that game was brilliant. So I don't think I've played any puzzle games through since then. And I guess that's why I'm doubly excited to play this one. But let's go ahead and do what we got to do. So 50 feet. I don't know what the ground's 49 feet. Okay. I don't know what that means. Again, like, I don't know anything about how the game works necessarily. Is there motion blur or something? Because I went into the settings and I didn't see that, but it feels like there's motion blur. And if I don't like that, it feels gross. But I'm just going to explore out here. Can I move faster or no? I don't want to like inadvertently push a button. Oh, okay. I inadvertently pushed a button. Mount Holly directory. Okay, so I hit right bumper. Rooms 1 through 12. So, okay, entrance hall. Okay, so then maybe this answers the question I had. When it says room 46, like, does it mean that there are 46, like, unique rooms? Or did it just mean I have to go, like, through 46 rooms? But now it seems like, no, there are specific rooms. So here, room number 2 is the entrance hall. Oh, that's cool. I like that better. Then, so I guess these are rooms that don't have numbers. They're just types of rooms. So bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms. How do I exit out of it? Just exit there. So then does left bumper do anything? No. Okay. I was trying to run. Like, let me see if there's control. What does smooth look do? Maybe that's the equivalent of motion blur. So I'll just take that off. Cool. So, oh, I see. So that is like the fastest I can go. That's perfect. That's a perfect speed. All right, let's go look at stuff. I should also mention, when I'm playing through a game, I take my time. Okay, I can't go there yet. There's a bridge. I take my time looking at everything. I read everything. I touch everything. You know, I try to keep the video short as possible anyway, by at least cutting out anything that would be seen as, like redundant. Like when I'm done looking around here and I'm going to go back there, I'm going to cut out me walking back there. Because like, I don't think you need to see me do that. But everything else I pretty much keep in. I'm mentioning that just because when I play it through demos and other things, like I tend to rush and I don't want anyone thinking that that's how I actually play games when I'm playing them in full. What was that? No, like when I'm playing a game in full, I look at everything. That's a cool mountain. It looks like the end of a sword, and like that, there's going to be some big great creature that rises out of there. This is scary as shit, though. Like, I mean, you can bequeath me whatever you like, but it doesn't mean I'm going to live here. Know what I mean? Oh, hi, birdie. Some bird baths. So I just want to see what's out here, and then we'll head on in. And since I don't really know how the game works, I don't know how long these episodes are going to be. Like, is this a game where the game, like, actually has a linear, like a sort of fit ending where it's like, okay, I find room number 46 and then that's it? Or is it going to be a game where it's like, yeah, I can find room 46, but there's still so much to do that I can just keep doing things? Because if it's that kind of game, then I may publish the videos once I found room 46, but then it will be an ongoing thing where I'm like, okay, maybe I want to discover all of the rooms or just keep going. This is open. It also means I'm going to be talking a lot to myself. Oh, private drive. Okay. I'm going to be talking a lot to myself because I'm going to be talking myself through games. Through games. What? Through puzzles? Okay, wait. I see fire. Oh, this one I can't touch. So maybe this is just like a game boundary as opposed to something that's locked. Okay, there's another bird bath. Another thing about puzzle games, especially when I have a feeling that they're going to be special, because again, I didn't want to spoil anything, so I didn't look anything up. All I know is that I think it's been well received, which makes me happy. I always love it when a game comes out that people like. But, it just means that I'm going to be spending a lot of time trying to figure out like what matters and what doesn't. Wait, 47. Wait, what? Campsite, the grounds. Let me look at the campsite. Can I? Oh, let's look. Okay. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu. Oh, so right trigger. Okay. And this can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Okay. So that's why right trigger does nothing right now. All right. Anything past here that I need to see? So is this telling me how many steps I have? And now I have wasted 3 steps? Or I shouldn't say wasted. It's not a waste because I'm looking around. So I've used 3 steps. I get it. So that's going to be, I don't know. I'm not speaking English. So that's going to be something else that I have to manage then. Okay, yeah. So it's treating like each of these areas like, oh, all right, let's go. Let's figure it out. Let's start. So this is the entrance hall, rank 1. And this is, so I guess when I step into a new space, then I lose a step. Got it. Makes sense. So let's see. Now I notice like my cursor is not changing. So I don't know if that's, also maybe I need to up the sensitivity. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah, that's better. But I notice it hasn't changed yet. So maybe, I don't know if it's because none of these things are things I can interact with. Or if it's, oh no. Okay, so it will change if there's something. All right, let's see. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose 1 step. Okay, yeah, so I was right. So you lose a step. When you no longer have any steps left, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, so that will end. I guess I'll call it a run because this does have roguelite elements. Right? All right, so Ace of Clubs. Oh, that kind of looks like the mountain, doesn't it? Or is that just in my head? Doesn't matter. Again, because it's a puzzle game, I may end up overthinking this, but we've got, you know what? Let me write these down just in case. It's already starting. My overthinking is already starting. But then again, when you have a feeling that a puzzle game is going to be special, is it overthinking or is it, being prepared? Also, when you hear like my voice go out, it's because I'm like moving my head. So I'm going to just write down in my notes, entrance hall. Okay. And entrance hall is room 2. I'm going to just write left hand. Why can I not move? Why did my controller just suddenly stop working? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, my controller just stopped working out of nowhere. It's like I looked at the painting so hard, my controller couldn't deal with it. And then, yeah, this is the Ace of Clubs in the right hand. And then I'll put in parentheses that it looks like mountain. Were there any other paintings? It was just this, right? And this is time running, and it's, okay. Well, here we are. Open only in the event of my death. Oh, and look, it's got a, oh, shit. I was trying to look at the thing there. Can I rotate stuff? No, because it just says next page. I like that has like a cute little ship stamp. Should that matter? I don't know. I'm just going to write down the things that I find in each room. All right, let's read this. Let's set this down. I can put my stool next to me here. And then that could be where I sit my paper. Anyway, Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. Okay, you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. Okay, so I think that's kind of reference to the roguelite elements, that how fresh will I be starting? That everything is going to reset. But if it's like a roguelite, that means that there is going to have to be something, like some progression that's maintained. I guess I'll figure out what that will be. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert is Sinclair. All right, so I'm gonna make my rooms rather than, go where the rooms take me. Got it. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. I'm so excited! You may access the blueprint menu by pressing the right trigger. Can I do it now? Yes. Ooh, okay. So this is already, so antechamber is up here. And this leads to room 46. But I don't think it would be as easy as just you have to get here, and then from here, you can just get to room 46. Or may it be that easy? And then you can call it a day down there. See, this is what I'm talking about too, in terms of not knowing when I'm going to publish these videos. Because it seems to me that however this is going to happen, I guess you could conceivably reach room 46 without opening all of these. But then that also means that I will probably, I'd want to still play just to see if I could manage to fill this up. I don't know if I could, though, if this is going to be randomized. I'm not sure, but I love it already. Okay. All right. And we've got some benches. Anything else in here that seems important? I don't know, but we'll figure out what's important as we go. All right. So here's another question then. If I click on a room, well, let's see. Can I exit out of it? I'm going to assume no. Yeah, okay, once you've drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. All right, so that answered my question. All right, so we can do a bedroom. Oh, closet and hallway. So these are room types, but they're not numbered rooms. So that means that these are rooms that I guess will just help me in terms of items, steps, direction, etc. Okay, so if I put this one, then whenever I enter it, I gain 2 steps, but I can't go up or right. This, I would get 2 items, and this is just a dead end. So I would just be putting a dead end. And then this, it's blocking me from going more north, but I can at least go east and west. So let's just do this for now. I'm not concerned with trying to do well in a certain number of days or certain number of steps. I'm just concerned about learning the game. But I love this already. This is, I just love how I know when something is going to be very me, Oh, do I care about the flowers? All right, let's see. So we're in the hallway now. So let's answer the question that I have. Is hallway going to show up under any of these? No, it's only going to show up here. Is this going to fill in basically with whatever I choose in this run? Or, is it always going to be there are only 8 types of hallways you can have? And it's just going to show me whichever ones I've unlocked. We'll find out. Again, I'm just going to be talking and talking, but let's see. What is this? Let me write down hallway. Just to make this easier for myself, I'm going to get my stool so that I can just have my pad with my paper next to it. 1 second. Oh, the true nerd in me is going to come out in this game, boy. If you haven't heard her already, you're going to hear her now. Okay. I got vases, but again, I don't know if that matters. And then I've got a very sad looking bride. Now, what is this? Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. All right, I'm going to write that down. Let's make another section. And I'll just write red. And it said, did it say they're more likely? Okay. So I'm assuming by West Wing, it means, the west side of the map. Like anything to the west of this. All right, but which direction do I want to go in? Oh, actually, you know what's cute? I just realized I don't have to remember like things like sconces, the little couch things, whatever, and plants, because it shows it here, exactly what's in the room. So I guess it's good that I am just taking note of like actual details that seem to be standing out. But, all right, let's go right. Let's go right. Okay. So corridor is always left unlocked. Now, is that always going to say that? So like I don't have to memorize that that's what a corridor does? Then I have a guest bedroom. And so if I go in there, I'll get 10 steps. All right. I don't need steps right now because I don't even know what I'm doing. Like I don't need to be able to get nowhere faster right now. Like this is just, but I think I might +1 key. That might be saying that I'm going to get a key. Okay. But here's my question though. Like, because I'm to the right, like, what is this perspective? I kind of want the thing that's going to give me a key, but again, I don't know how often keys are going to be necessary. So let's pick this so I can answer the question I do have, which is how this is going to work. Is it a box? Can I touch that? But at least I know the corridor is always going to be unlocked, so I can always go through there. Can I take this hat? But it's a cool hat. Oh, all right. Maybe I should take note of these paintings too then, since I've been doing that. And then a bathtub. Okay. I guess that's it. All right. And this is always unlocked, so I should be able to just go through. But now I have the answer to my question. So this is how I'm facing. So if I picked pantry, it means I would be able to go south, and I don't want to do that. But that's the only place I can go right now is south. But wait. Oh, I can pull that up here. Oh, that's neat. That's actually quite useful. Even though I had that in my head, I know that we're going to get to a point where it's going to be tricky for me to remember if I can go down or not, where I don't have spaces. I want to see if I can get back around to the entrance. But since this is randomized, I don't know if I'll have the opportunity to do that. But I do want to be able to go down. So you know what? Let's get coins because I don't know what they're for yet. So we'll do that. Oh, this game is so exciting. I love it. But it's also the kind of game where 100% like there will be people who are like, I hate this. I hate this. It's not for me. But that's fine. Everybody has their own taste. Just looking around. This looks very vibrant. Give me my coins. Yay, I have coins now. Okay. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. 50 steps should be more than enough. So, stupid question, does food give you steps? I didn't know. 5 apples. And for the sake actually of time, I'm not going to have you sit here while I'm writing stuff down. I'll look at the thing and then I'll just say okay, I'm going to write that down or something. And then I'll just cut away from it. Okay, apple. Oh, so the apple gave me 2. 5 apples would give me 10 steps. So then that means that something between oranges and bananas would give me 40. Am I going to need to know that? I don't know. I'm just going to keep looking around. And then I will say it seems like stuff that's important I mean, this is going... I was going to say it might be a little bit more vibrant than the rest of the stuff in the room. Okay, let's go. So we're here now, and I would ideally want something that's going to swing me back to the entrance hall. That, again, I want the parlor. But then there's nothing that's going to guarantee that I'll be able to go through the parlor to this. But that has a puzzle. Ooh, it'll be my first puzzle. The storeroom, it gives me a key, a diamond, I guess, and coins. What is a lavatory? What's the point of that? Just so I can have a pee? Is that something I have to manage? Well, we're going to do the parlor anyway, because I want to be able to swing back around. I am so in love with this game. I could already tell you I will be playing this game so much. But it's my first puzzle room. Yes, okay. And also then, so parlor is not... Oh, I didn't even notice that it says like what the thing is when I open this. All right, this cozy lounge furnished with couches and armchairs serves as the perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining the late H.S. Sinclair, and the late Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. All right, commonplace. Okay, so I didn't even notice that it was showing me this. So parlors are common rooms. And so far I've drafted it one time. Does that matter? I don't know. Okay, so it is a numbered room. So this is room number 5. So I'm going to write 5 for that. What was the pantries? The pantry was room number 21. Because I feel like if some of the rooms are numbered, I want to keep track of their actual numbers. That's why I'm doing that. And the entrance hall is 2. Okay, all right, cool. Oh, cool. A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Oh, okay, cool. Got it. You can see outside. I'm so excited. This is also one of those games where I really should keep a timer because I could probably play this game for like 10 hours straight and feel like an hour passed. Anyway, May the 2nd. Oh, let me write down that there's also a letter in here from Laurie. Seasoning salt. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game, when I found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend. All right. Oh, so this is the rules. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements, one that's false, at least, and one that has a prize. The other 2 are always empty. So this is going to be one of those types of things. All right, we just look around. Hi, Grey Knuckle. What's up, Herbs? All right. Anything else I can get? On the couch, I'm just going to say the blue pillows are flower dot. I don't know. That's probably nothing. And if it is something, I guarantee that by the time it's relevant, I will not know what the hell dot flower dot means. All right. Ooh, exciting. First game. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. It was the wind up thing. Okay. You are in the parlor. Okay. Well, that is true. So that means that the blue one is the one that's true. But again, it says at least one. So another one could also be true. This box is empty. That could be true or false. The blue box is true. Excuse me. Well, this is true. This is true. And this is true. Which means that this has to be false because at least one has to be false. But if it says that this is empty and it's false, then this has something in it. So let's go. Hopefully I thought that out right. Oh my God, why am I dying? I did it. Give. Okay, cool. All right, so I've got 2 gems of some sort and then 4 coins. This is starting to look like a mobile game, you know, in its currency. It's like, listen, you need 2 gems if you want to replenish your turns faster than 10,000 hours. Another thing I'll be cutting will be when I pause to eat or drink. And I love when it's games like this where there's not a lot of stuff moving, because it means that when I have to do edits like that, they're not as noticeable, like they're not as jarring. All right, cool. Nice, exciting, exciting, exciting. So out we go. I'm done in here. Yes, okay. Oh, perfect. If I do the den, it's going to take me straight through. Wait, how does that work? Hold on. Because it can't open to the corridor. Oh my God. Yes. Before I go in there though, let's see. Oh, that's what it does. That's so freaking cool. Also, guys, if you know me, you know I have an obsession with timepieces. Oh my God. I'm gonna act like such a fucking nerd when I play this game. You're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, lady, I hate you. Oh, I was gonna say, is this clock not moving? Because if it's not, then that feels important. Okay. All right, cool. So we are in the, let's do this because now I know it's gonna show. So we are now in a den. And this is, where is the den? So this is room 17. And, fun fact, there was a dude that was kind of like hitting on me once. And he asked for something. Whatever it was, though, it was like a number that I had to write down for him. And I remember that I wrote the number down. And then he was like, oh, you need to fix your 7. And I was like, excuse me, what? And he was like, you need to fix your 7. Because he's one of the people who writes, like the little line. But my 7, it was very clear what it was, which is how he knew it was a 7. And the fact that he corrected, in quotation marks, my 7 was a complete turnoff. I wasn't into him anyway, but it was a complete turnoff in terms of like even becoming like buddies with him. I was like, ew, if you're this type of person, you can kick rocks. Anyway, so we've got a safety pin. So we got a picture of a safety pin, a picture of a tree. All these clocks seem to be keeping time with one another. Nice. What's this? Oh, gem. Thank you. Like, see, because there's nothing on these pillows. So again, I don't know if something about the dots and the flowers stood out to me. 4. There are 4 clocks in here. Why? Oh, no. 5, 6. There are 6 clocks in here. Okay. Well, I don't know if I need to know that, but guess who's going to write it down? This is so neat, though. Ah, man. Because again, it would make more sense if you were actually doing the blueprints that you would, if you had to open a room, it wouldn't magically open the door there. I mean, they could have had it do that, but the other room is already built. Okay. I'm excited. I'm back here. Dope. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can go left. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, and it shows me up there, so I don't have any keys yet, but that's fine. All right, here we go. Entrance hall. I'm so nervous and excited at the same time. Boosh. Okay, I can get 2 items. Again, I don't know why I need to go to the lab. Opportunity to earn and spread gold. Okay. Gem requirement. Oh, I need 2 gems for that. Well, that's cool because I got gems. I got that money. That's going to give me a left and an up. So you know what? I'll go with the office. Da 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 da. Office. The late Sinclair's personal home office, a room he used exclusively for business affairs and the running of the estate, a task he took increasingly more satisfaction in overseeing in his later years. Like it's a blueprint as in it's one of these things. That's what it means when it says blueprint. Okay, so this is number 24. And in here, oh, and it also costs 2 gems. I should write that down. I'll just write spread gold. Okay. Look around. Again, I don't know if there's anything I can, interact with that's not going to show me an icon. Hey. So a question then, if I do this, like if I go back outside, will I see this room now? I doubt it. Okay. We've also got some paintings. We've got rosaries, rosary beads. Oh, I can look. Who's this? It's a picture, a dude and a dudette. And I'll remember what their faces look like. I think. If that comes up later. Anything else I need? A crowbar. Okay. Oh, let me make sure I'm recording, because I would be so mad if I wasn't. Oh, I am. See, I've already been playing forever, and I feel like I haven't been playing at all. What? Why is this pointing this way? Is that a coincidence? All right. To the desk, then. Oh. All right. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. And they're all red except March of the Count, so I'll just underline that. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. That's attorney doodad. I'm not going to click that yet. Can I close this? Okay, and I can open it again. All right, so let me not touch that. Let me just look first at what this is. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. And I'm assuming that, like, if it's a white note, then it doesn't matter. Okay, I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay, so what I'm assuming that means is that if we look at the antechamber, it has northeast, south, and west. So does that mean then that there are 4 levers and that each lever will open one of those doors in the antechamber? And I won't need to note that again. Okay, fine. Upgrade disk. A floor plan upgrade disk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Oh, so that's going to be like the roguelite element. So I can do an upgrade and that will be what carries over. Okay. Well, I have a terminal here. Let me click on this before I insert the disk though. Welcome to Mount Holly Home Office. What does that do? After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber. So if I find one of their things, I'll be able to find a check, but why don't I just be taking somebody else's money? So why would I? Okay, well, fine. Return. And how is that different from spreading gold in the estate? Maybe the checks do something else. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed in a number of rooms currently active. You know what? I guess that's good, though, because that means I only have a few rooms active right now. So I guess this would be a good time to do it. All right. Thanks, staff, for allowing me to have some stuff out of your incentive program, I guess. Appreciate it. All right. Now let's do this. Hallway data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Okay, got it. All right. Add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool. Oh, so does that mean that, like, for each day, there's only a certain number or a locked trunk or a key? I feel like keys are going to be important because, like, why would I want a locked trunk? Because doesn't that mean that I also have to have a way to unlock it? And because I don't know how the pools work, we'll go with this. Yes. Upgrade. Floor plan has been successfully upgraded. I'm absolutely certain I've gotten everything. Cool. All right, so I can get a guest bedroom, which I'm not going to do. Whenever you draft a bedroom, you gain 5 steps, but that requires a gem. I don't want to gain 5 steps right now, and I also don't want to block that off. So I'm going to go with the chapel regardless. Yeah, let's go with the chapel. I'll lose a coin, but that's fine. It's for tithes. I'm letting the Lord know that I've got his back. And then he comes in and he's like, screw your tithes. Ah! And then he knocks the table over. So I don't know if the order of this matters, but now I'm in the chapel, well, let's look at the thing first. A private sacristy? Is that how? I've never seen that word written. As ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate, is watched over by 8 Aegeran angels depicted in stained glass. The room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Okay, so it's just an entry, and it's a red room. And then in the chapel, so we've got 8 angels. So we've got, this is number 5. I'm going to just write 5 broom, 2 baker, 3, I guess, farmer, 6 is a jockey, 4 is like wearing something super dope, 4 is a chimney sweep, 1 is a hoe, and 7 is a sexy, sassy, some kind of paladin. What are you? I'll just say 7 paladin. Now, it said there are 8. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So where's number 8? Is number 8 behind? You ain't fooling me. Where's the 8th one? I ain't playing this game. I mean, I am playing this game. But, because the only other stained glass is like there. And then it's got that thing. So let's just write 8 question mark. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I forgot to turn the handle in the thing. Let me go back, like in the drawer. I just realized. All right, I'll be right back. Well, I'm glad I just remembered before I went any farther. Oh. Okay. Close. All right, and this has a, don't look at me like that. Look at him looking down at me like, why are you trying to get into my safe? It's my safe now. All right, so let me go back to office notes. There is a safe. Oh, but now I have a question. Would the answer to this be in this room or in another room? Because if it's in another room, then that would mean that like whatever the answer is would have to carry over, right? Because what if the room that this solution is in is not a room that I get in this run? It means that I'd have to get it in another run, and then it would have to be a run where I both get that room and the office again, right? Oh. Well, that's my fault for having gone in there twice. So what is this way now? What is the chapel? Oh yeah, that's going up. Okay, so let's go up. I love this game so much. I can't even tell you. Okay, whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. I kind of do want a bedroom only because, oh, but the courtyard though. And I do have a gem. The store, but because I know I definitely don't want that. That's going to allow me to go west. This will, again, block me off. Do I want to keep being blocked off though from, God. See, I kind of want the courtyard because I feel like if it's something that requires a gem, it might be more rare. Whereas the bedroom, isn't this the second time I've seen a bedroom offered to me? All right, so this may be dumb, but I'm going to go with the courtyard. Also because it'll allow me to go forward if I want to. Okay. All right. Fresh air. Let's read about the courtyard. Courtyard, a charming spot granting guests a bit of fresh air and open skies within the privacy of the manor walls. Again, I don't know if it matters how many times it's been drafted, unless, again, like there's only a certain number of times you can draft a thing, in which case I would want to keep track of that. Cool. All right, so what's in here now? There's a... There's a locked trunk. Anything else? Can I take this rope? No? Or no, I mean, it was hose, not rope. Anything else? There's a light here. Okay. What's this? Can I dig in there? Maybe I can, but I don't see a shovel. Cause that's just, I don't know. Maybe I don't see a shovel, but okay. Let's continue then. So we'll go right, which means going across from here. So that means going here. Okay. Oh, security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. The nook would lead me to nothing. The spare room, but I would get a key, but I'm not concerned about that. Let's go to the spare room so I can head on across. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, guys, I love this. I don't know if, I'm like doing quote unquote well. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just going with what my gut is telling me to do based on how I want to explore. So it's just a spare room. I can't even take this. This is just like a corridor, basically. Spare room. An unfurnished, unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had at some point been plans for the spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. And this is a blueprint. So which number is it? It's number 3. This is so good. This is so good. I love this game. I'm so excited. I'm going to play forever. Okay, we've got a lav again. We've got the bedroom or the walk-in closet. So either way, I'll be locking myself out. But I'm getting low. Oh, but 4 items. Oh, but I can't get a gem. Okay, so we're going to just be doing the bedroom. Get myself some steps. Dun, da, da, da. Thank you. Because I get it. And that's cool that narratively it makes sense. Like, because the idea is that you're losing steps because you're becoming more tired, of course you would gain steps by entering a bedroom, right? So cool. That's neat. All right. Let's pull this up. A familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. All right. So in the bedroom, we've got a picture, and she's got a necklace of some sort. I'll just say locket lady. Oh. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. So why is this one has a hand? Maybe I should write. Okay, this one has a hand pointing down. When I sound like I'm over here, it's because I'm leaning to write on the paper. Again, don't know if that matters, but I just feel like it does. And for the paintings, we've got a padlock, again with that symbol that looks not like a fleur-de-lis, but almost kind of like a stylized version of it, I guess. All right, is that it? Oh, and then a clock. Oh, whoops. The clock, and it looks like, should I care about the time? It looks like it's at like 1:30. Yeah, I guess, because I can't touch any of these, right? Yeah, can't touch any of those. Can't touch anything in here. All right. So it's just that, and then a painting of a clock at like 1:30-ish. Again, don't know if that matters, but let's head on back. We're going to go on back to the courtyard now. Okay. All right, select a room to draft. Well, I'm not going to block myself off, so we already know what it's going to be. Oh, but I don't have gems. Oh, no. Wait. If I can't go here because I don't have a gem, I can only go here. That means that that's all the places I can go, period, because I won't, like, everything else is blocked off. So will it even matter if I get items? Because items reset, don't they? So let's just do the closet so I can see what it looks like. It's literally a little closet. And then I can also confirm then if any of my inventory stays. All right, closet, but it's a blueprint. So what number is it? It's number 9. Whoops. Okay. A very modest recessed space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place in the estate is yet unknown to them. All right. And I got 2 items in here. Let me just look around. That's not a hammock. Isn't that the kind of thing that they used in war for triage? I'll put gurney, I guess is what I'll put, like an old-fashioned gurney. And a coat. Picture of a coat. All right. I got a single ivory die. While drafting, you may use it to roll new floor plans. Ah, interesting. And a Lucky's rabbit foot. Greater chance of finding items. I owned one of these. It was like not a real rabbit's foot, thankfully, but like I loved that thing. It made me feel lucky, even though, that's silly. Okay, so if that's going to let me re-roll, does that mean I can re-roll to get out of here? But like, how do you use it? Okay, but why do I not see oh, here. Oh, while drafting, because I was wondering if there was any door that I did not open, and I don't think there was. So yeah, I guess I'll just call it a day. But now I know. So is this trunk always going to be in the courtyard? Like these are the questions that I need answered, but they will be answered. But I feel like I had a very productive first day. Oh, all right. Yeah, I feel like I had a very productive first day. Just look through everything again really quick. Yeah, Reddington. Okay, nothing else. All right. So you know what? Let's actually end the day by going outside. Because it means it doesn't matter at this point if I'm losing anything, because all that's going to reset, isn't it? So. What? Oh, that's right, because it did say that there would be stuff distributed. I forgot that I did that. That I distributed money through the rooms I already went to. Oh, dope. Okay. Is there any in here? Yes. I mean, again, I don't know if this matters, but that's dope. Now, if only I could have used that to like trade it for something. That's cool, though. That gave me actually quite a few coins redistributed here. Okay, well, I'm done. Let's end the day. Ah. Is it darker? It is. That's so neat. All right, let's go. Let's go to my campsite. I guess I can just hit the button to do it, but I don't want to. I want to physically go to the campsite. Oh, that's nice. And that makes a good stopping point for the recording. I'm going to immediately keep playing, but I need to actually eat. So I'm just going to stop recording, make sure that all this is saved nicely, and then we shall resume. Okay. Call it a day. Yes. Tomorrow you'll awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. That's fine. I'm fine with what I did. I feel like I learned a lot. Total rooms, 13. Okay. Well, that's just my little thing. Will it actually keep track of all of my days? I don't know. Save and continue. I'm so in love with this game. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, there's a clock out there. All right. So let me just, can I just do this? Okay. And I'm going to just stop the recording. I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to come back. Okay. Resume. I've got my bacon. What the heck? All right. But yeah, so I've got some bacon. That's the last of my pack. Oh. Why did I just lose 3 steps going outside? Well, anyway, so this is my question. This is what I'm going to hope to answer here on day 2, is if that specific room, everything is going to be the same. And it seems like, at least for this room, it is. Like the same note. Does this matter? Again, there's so many clocks, and I don't know if it matters that there are that many clocks. Last time I went left, right? No, I went right. So let's go left this time. I'm not gonna, cut myself off from the world immediately. But also, because I've seen the corridor, actually, since I'm here, okay. Corridor, because I realized I never wrote down a thing for the corridor. Ah, so it does show, okay. All right, let me just read it. A long hall with 2 doors at either end that had been one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions with the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never, under any circumstance, be locked. And again, double check that I'm recording. Absolutely. Okay. Now, see, in this one, this is not the painting, because in this one, this painting was in a different room. So that's why I'm like, does it even matter? So this time we have the crowbar and the rosaries. So I don't even know if that's going to matter. But it seems like there's always going to be like 2 paintings in here there. Because didn't the other one that I did have 2 paintings? Yeah, it had the bridge and the lady looking right. Never mind. All right, let's go. Okay. Utility closet has a breaker box. I'm assuming then I can do stuff with the power. But of course I don't want to do that because I want to go this way. A well-stocked pantry is always the true test of a large estate, and keeping Mount Holly's wide gamut of ingredients and supplies stocked has always been one of the primary properties of the house staff. Now, when I wrote pantry, that was room 21, right? Yeah. And see, these are different. Now it's like, So I don't know if that's going to matter. This note is the same. 5 apples, bananas, and oranges. Oh, this time I get a banana. Ah, and the banana was worth 3 steps. So, let me go back to my first pantry note. So the apples came to 10, plus the bananas, which would have been 15 steps. So then that means that the oranges have to be worth 5. Nice. All right. So hopefully I'll find an orange. All right. Going into the den. I mean, the den is good. I love this game. I can see myself, honestly, like this is a type of game where I'll just be sitting here playing. And if not for the fact that like I just have that intuition, it tells me like, oh shit, I think I have something to do. I could end up being like late to work or something because I'm playing this. All right. See, I think all of the paintings matter. But I could be, thinking that wrong. Are there still 6 clocks in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right, but it doesn't matter. But let me look at the paintings this time. Maybe this time I'll have a side thing that says paintings. If they can be in different rooms, So this is a blueprint. And E. I mean, it's this, clearly. 2, 3, because it's 5 by what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 by 9, so 4. Oh yeah, so 45. That makes sense. But there's an E for some reason. I'll just go from the bottom and say A2. I don't know if I need to even know that, but that's fine. And then there's a plane. And do I care that it has birds? It has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 birds. Again, don't know. That matters, but I'm jotting everything down because you know what? It doesn't cost me anything except ink to write. All right, give me that gem. Oh boy. Okay. All right, we're gonna nook, a breaker box, or a storeroom. Ooh, the storeroom is very... No, we'll go nook only because I don't want to block myself off. So yeah, we'll go with a nook. I'm really curious to know when the breaker box is going to come into play. Okay. Wait, did I read this? A more oh, my oven's going off. Hold on a second. All right. Anyway, a more traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable. One might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. So I won't write down when something's common. I'll write down when something is rare. Save myself the trouble. Okay. What a cozy nook. All right. In here, we've got a bird looking right. Just books. Now I do get a key in here. Gorgeous. Oh, let's read what it says for a nook. A snug corner reading room which serves as a quiet, private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. This is also common, and it is a blueprint. So which one is it? Did not mean to do that. Nook. It's number 13. And I got a key. All right. Anything in here that I need to see other than that? I guess not. Oh, there's a note. Wait. And there's a boat. I'll just say it's a fisherman, even though I don't know that he's actually fishing. But I'll just say fisherman. All right. Right now I'm letting the bacon that I baked sit. Because what I do is I take it out and then I put the pan at an angle to let all the excess grease drain off. And then I eat it. Okay, so I guess that's it. That's all the stuff I need. I got everything that I could look at. Does it matter that there is a big ass chess piece there? Don't know. Okay, what does it say? A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Well, you don't need to tell me twice, because whenever I jump into a puzzle game, I've already got my paper and pen. Okay? All right, let's see. 1 something for each time you've drafted observatory. 1 what? Like star? So either way, this is going to block me off. Both these will block me off. This will at least let me go up. So let's go to the observatory. Let's do it. Plus, you know, I love astronomy, so you can't tell me that I'm not going to go in here. Of course I am. Observatory! It is a blueprint, so I'll just find which one it is. It is number 42. Housing an impressively large telescope, Mount Holly's observatory is a window to the world above and beyond the clouds and sky. Through its mirrored lens, even a novice stargazer will be able to distinctly appreciate the wonder, signs, and constellations that punctuate the tapestry of night. And I get a star for every time I drafted one. So I've drafted this 1 time. So I guess the game does have reasons for tracking the number of times you draft things. All right, so we've got a 3-tiered cake thingy. We've got a globe that I can touch. Does it always land in the same spot? It does not. Okay, so I have a feeling I might need to do that until it hits a certain spot, mayhaps. So let me write in the observatory, we've got a globe. All right, anything else here? Oh, you too. You also do this. So am I trying to match you guys in some way? I shall see. I'll look at that in a second. We've got a tie. I just want to see everything that's down here first, and then I'll go up. The Fixed Stars. Hold on. Constellations. Okay, by Richard Witt. 1809. Bird and Sons. Okay. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Ah, okay. So if I get a gold, if I get a North Star. If I get the twins, then 2 trunks have been added to the entrance. If I get the slice, then I get 3 steps. Oh, okay. So every time I draft this, the next time I look through the thing, I'll see this many number of things. That's dope. Okay. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. Flowers? Everything is 50% off. So does that mean like it costs 50% less, or is there something I can buy in here? Apples are extra delicious, so does that mean that they give me more? So okay, okay. I'll figure it out. So right now I'm at 1 star. Okay, let's what is this? Does this turn you? It does. Maybe one more. Oh no, wait. This way? And this way? There we go. No, a little more this way still. Oh, I can't because the thing is there. Okay, so I have to lift you up a little bit. This? Can I move this? No. Oh! What does this do? Oh, up and down. Okay. I don't know if you can see this because the cursor is small. You can see it's showing if you're going to do counterclockwise or clockwise. So we'll do clockwise. Lift that up. Okay. And then I can move that. Can I? No, I can't jump off the stairs. Why can't I jump off the stairs? I'm an adventurous Simon. All right. And clockwise. Correct. All right. Okay, yeah, so I've just got the 1. I got the North Star and I gained 1 thing. That's cute. I like that. All right. Now, let's figure out these things though before I leave. I'm just curious. I don't know if there is anything to figure out before I leave. But it's like that's light and this is dark. Like, do I need to make these match? I don't know if that would even be a thing. Because it would depend on like how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? It's perspective. But I can't touch anything else on that. Because I feel like there's gotta be a reason why this is so freaking bright. And why this is in total darkness. But I don't know what I would be trying to do is the issue. Because I have no frame of reference. I'll come back to this, but I feel like I'm on to something, but also I might not be. Okay. All right, where am I going? Came in from there, and so now I go this way. Okay, good. Interesting. So I have to remember there's a globe puzzle in there. All right. So again, not gonna block myself off. We've got a hallway. I can get a key, or we can go okay, well, I can't go to the courtyard anyway, so hallway it is. All right. Are all the hallway things the same? One of many nondescript hallways snaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. And again, I get this. Yeah, so there's just different styles of hallway. I got it. And this one again, so there's the coat, there's the gurney, Is this gonna be the same? Oh yeah, give me the key. This is the same note I've seen before. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna write down, like, I'm gonna make a list of all the paintings. So I'm just moving it. So we have the coat. Again, we have the gurney. Okay. So, you know what? Let's go left. Oh, no, I don't want to. I don't know if I want to use that. Exit. But that is nice that you do have the option to say that you don't want to use that. But now I know that's locked. So let me see. Will it update and show that it's locked? No. So I'll just have to remember that that is locked. Let's go to the right. Oh, they're both locked. Okay. Well, in that case... Oh, well, I have 2 keys. So... let's go left. All right, so I get... Nice. The chapel will open me up to being able to go up from here. You know what I'm wondering? Because which one was I missing? I was missing 8, right? Was there anything on the pews that I missed last time? Nope, there's a book. Yeah, there are like these puzzle pieces all over the place. Okay, and I can't go that way, so let us proceed. All right, so from here, I could just do a spare room. I'd rather do the drawing room. I don't have a gem for it though. Just so we can continue through. Before I do that though, I want to go back and open... Excuse me? Oh. Okay, and it would again be that, but I can go down. All right, because what my goal is right now is not actually the 46 room things. It's trying to learn all of the rooms, like trying to see as many rooms as I can, but also just kind of getting a feel for how often these things are going to pop up. So we're going to go with the parlor. Now my question is it always going to be the same puzzle? Yeah, see, like, I don't know if this matters because before, like, the cushion, like this cushion was more prominent, but it's the same cushions. Huh. Okay. All right, and in here, we've got a stage, a flower. Also, I don't know if, like, sometimes these things, the descriptions will give a hint to a puzzle that's in the room that you're not even aware of. But all right, let's look. All 3 boxes contain gems. Well, that can't be true because 2 always have to be empty. So you're false. So you're at least 1 fakey fake. The other 2 boxes contain gems. This box contains gems. So if this is true, wait. This is false for sure. So this is also false. And if both of these are false, it means this has to be true, which means this box contains gems. Okay. Got it. Oh, I got another item. A wooden brass magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Oh, okay. That's cool. So does that mean I can always use that? Like on any document? That's so cool. Oh my God, this game, I love it so much. All right, well anyway, let's go get me my thing. Give me my gems, thank you. All right, now I want to go back the other way, correct? Well, if I have to go back through this way, like I'm going to have to keep spending money. So let's focus on this side for now. And then if I have to, then I'll double back. Out we go. I've seen everything, right? That's cool. I love that I got a new item. Items for sale. Oh, I don't want to do that because I don't know even how much it would be, and I might want to go back through the other room. I want to see what the lavatory is all about. The lav. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests despite them always probing for its location. Only unlocked 2 so far. All right. Anything in here that I could use though? Like, is it always going to tell me that there are items and stuff? Or if there's a puzzle, you know what I mean? Like, is it always going to say so? Okay, here's a painting of a road and a fishing rod. Well, that's that then. So now I'm going to head on back to go to the spare room. And I assume, actually, that I only gain, like, a boon from a room the first time I enter it in a run, right? Though that doesn't seem, like, a part of me says that doesn't seem fair. Because, like, if every time I go through the chapel, for example, I have to pay, then why wouldn't it be, for example, that every time I go through a room that will grant me more steps, that I'll get those steps? Like, is that how that works? I don't know. But anyway, let's go. All right, angels. Stop taking my money. Okay. I forgot I can also go back to the den down there and to the entrance hall. But let's just see what's up here. We've got a west wing hall, bedroom, patio. Well, I'm going to do this because that's going to open up all directions for me. And I don't think we've gotten a west wing hall. But I know it's the type is hallway, correct? All right, West Wing Hall. The west wing of the estate has been closed since the death of Lady Epspin. That reminded me of Teddy Ruxpin. It's unsurprising, therefore, that this hallway, in its neglected state, features boarded windows and dust-smothered furniture. I don't know if I even need to write that one down. So now there will be 3 showing here because I got 3 different types. Cool. This one has... It's not wheat, but it looks like wheat. Isn't there like a flower that looks like wheat? Oh, there's an item here. Hold on. Staff notice. So I will put down Hall, West Wing, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any something may draft blah blah blah. Clara Epson printer. Got it. Do I want to inspect this any further? Is there anything... It doesn't look like there would have been anything I need to inspect. I feel like it's not that this is going to reveal something that I wouldn't have seen otherwise, but rather that there might be something that's just, I can see it, but I see it's too small. That, then a rain cloud. Interesting. All right. Again, I'm going to keep going north just to see what's here. Oh, that's locked. And what about you? Oh, a passageway. And I have 2 gems. But do I want to use both on this? Because what if I come to something that's more interesting? I could also use more steps. Because I want to go back down to the den and to the entrance hall. Let's go for it. Okay. Interesting. All right, that's different. So, let's go, let's keep going north. No, actually, let's go down because I want to see if I can closely snake my way back. Okay, that's locked. Launder currency, what? The weight room. Oh, I like that. That's going to open up a lot. I lose half of my steps, though. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. You know what? I'm going for it, though. I'm going to do it. Why not? Oh, also, let's just see here. Passageway. A long, cramped series of unfinished passages used primarily by the servant staff to traverse the state quickly. All right, we're in the gym. We've got the plane picture again. Now we've got a globe. Then we've got another clock. Cool. I like that idea. It's like I stopped in here to get my swole on, you know, and now I can't walk as far. But that's fine. That's fine. Because again, like there's nothing here that is a waste. This is all good time. So I'm going to go down. Because again, I just want to see if I can snake back down to the entrance hall. I came in that way. Oh wait, no, I came in this way. What? Like the picture of it doesn't look right. Because the picture of it is showing that the down is with this next to me. But that's where I just came from and that's not down. But relative to that, then that means I need to go right. I don't know. I was confusing myself for some reason. So let's do that. Now, I definitely don't want to do that. I do want to do this. And it's fine because I don't need to be able to see because I already know that I can go left or right. So let's go to the dark room. Oh, also let's read the thing for the weight room. Sorry. The red room is, the weight room's rare. Oh. Anyway, in. Oh, that was spooky. But yeah, so I already know I can only go from here, like I said, left and right. Are there any items in here? Or would it be like, well, it's a dark room, so I can't see even if there were. But I'm still gonna check. Oh, and that one's locked. Anyway. Oh, they're both locked. And now the weight room, I said that this is locked, right? Oh, I put left locked, but I really should have put north locked because it's the north on my map. Oh no, that was in the west wing, not in here. Okay, anyway, I could use steps. I should be prioritizing steps, but I kind of want to go through the rooms that are locked, and I also want a gem. So I'm going to prioritize the storeroom. Okay. Storeroom. Okay, and this is a blueprint. So where? Storeroom is number 12. A dedicated storage space filled from end to end with a surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that had at one time been in vogue and on display elsewhere. All right. I'll get a coin. There's a painting of a paint bucket. All right, write that down. Painting of a beer mug or stein, whatever you want to call it. Got my gem. Got my thing. And then where's the key that I am also owed? Oh, I picked it up already. Okay. So I got the key, the gem, and the coin. All right. So back here, now I know I can go in there at this point, but weight room. Well, what's going on here? I mean, I could get into the security room, finally. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Like, do I need that though? But I do feel like I want to see everything in the house. And also that will allow me to go both up and down. So we'll do that. Now that I have a gem. Okay. I read this, right? Okay. Oh, cutscene. Oh, I did hear about a bug where like some cutscenes just played white screens. And that if you want to see if it's going to happen to you, you can go into the menu settings and then play the credits, because it also happens with the credits. So if you play credits and the credits are white, it means all of your cutscenes are going to be white. So then you probably want to try to get that fixed before you do anything. But it looks like mine is fine. Look at me. I look like a cute little explorer. La la la. Okay, so is this showing me where there are items? So there's items where there's a piano, where there's a dining room, I guess. In that storage room. Wherever that is with the ladder. I guess. Why are you touching your own butt? That'd be funny if he was like literally trying to point and be like, I have an item behind me. Okay. So this is showing all of the items. But it's all of the items in here right now, right? Well, hold on, let me look. What is this? Blue memos are true. Red memos are oh, magnifying glass. Unless written by hand. Oh, so blue is true. Red is false. So the red note that I had that said the doors in the West Wing are more likely to be, what did I write? Likely, what? Likely locked. That was printed. That means it's false. So they're not more likely to be locked. Okay. What is this? I can't touch that. What is this? Down? The security door is locked by electronic keycard. Okay, so I have to get a key card. Oh, neat! I like that there's like a little delay. So still remaining? Hold on. Can I? Oh, I can click that. I just didn't. Let me just look around. Hold on. Before I touch anything on that computer, let me just look over here. All right. Okay. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at the terminals. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Okay, I'll just write PCs. In security, in the lab. There was one in the office, too, right? Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Okay. Can I see what this is? Swan song? Looks like it says swan song. Okay. So we'll try the password, and hopefully it's not like, oh, it was case sensitive. I had to remember the case because I wasn't gonna. All right. Then we've got that and the stag again, which I already have written down. Okay. Notes. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required. I already know that's a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Oh, this says rank 6, so I guess that's the further you go north. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors will also be more likely to be locked. Got it. All right, thank you for that information. Okay, so... All right. And there's another thing. Like, should I be taking note of these chess pieces? I don't know. But let's head on in here. Okay. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Okay, so I have everything so far. Good, okay. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be da-da-da-da. All right. It's currently operational. Security level. It determines the amount of keycard security doors that'll be deployed. You should expect to see 1 or 2 with low and 5 or 6 with high. Here's the question though. Why would I want there to be low or high? I'll leave it a medium because I don't know why I would care. Like, what I mean is, I should say, is this a difficulty thing where I'm just choosing to make something harder for myself or easier, in which case I'll just leave it on medium? Or is there a strategic thing where it's like, well, the less of those there are, then the more of certain rooms will appear. And so it'll change like the shape of your run. I don't know. So yeah, I'll just leave it on that. Offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost. Oh. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked. Okay, I'm going to do that so that, okay, so now I get it. If I go to a breaker room and turn everything off, that means all of the security doors will open because I have that there. Okay, got that. So I'll do that. Return. Login. Terminal password. All right, swan song, right? Oh, submit. Hell yeah! All right. This is exciting. This is exciting. That was really good that I got that magnifying glass. Ooh, okay. Staff services. Punch in and out. Oh my God, there's so much. Okay. The service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended. Placed on paid leave. See Mrs. Babbage. Okay. Staff announcements. Saturday notes. Do I need to know that this is November 7th that this is happening? I'll just write down November 7th just in case. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Oh, thank you. Request schedule change. All right. It's November 4th. Yeah, okay. Special orders. If you'd like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. They can take 1 to 3 days. Ooh, that's neat. Okay. Oh, shit. Because I don't know what these things do, but it does mean that in 1 to 3 days, if I have a commissary, I can get one of these things. The metal detector, I assume, is going to help me find more coins, I guess, and keys. What would running shoes be good for? Shovel? Sledgehammer. Ooh, will the sledgehammer allow me to, like, break through a wall? You know what I mean? So, like, if there wasn't a door where it's boarded and bricked up? Oh, I don't know. All right, I mean, let's do that. Sure. Okay. Can I order another thing or no? Oh, you can't place. Okay, good. Got it. Okay. So return. That is so neat. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate. Okay, so view active terminals. No other terminals are currently connected. Interesting. Okay. All right, electronic mail. The permissions of the terminal do not allow for access to electronic mail. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal in the office. Okay. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available. What is Synca? This is so... I'm so in love with this. I'm so in love with this that you'll notice I'm just playing. I did not go and like actually prepare my food. Glossary of terms. Adjoining... Rooms are considered adjoined if they're connected via doorway. Bedroom, most common types, resting, regaining steps. They're identifiable by violet borders. Call it a day. The color will usually indicate the type of room. Here's what I'm wondering though, like, why do I need to know the color if it tells me? Is there going to be a point where it doesn't tell me anymore what the room is and I just have to remember it by color? Draft pool. It's the total collection of currently available floor plans from which 3 are drawn at the okay. Drawing is the initial pulling. Right. Remember that 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. Got it. And directory contain detailed information about all rooms. Got it. Wait, a dead end is any room lacking a second doorway. If a room ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Got it. Okay. Don't know if I needed to know that, but it was there, so I read it. Let us log out. Wonderful. Okay. So keycard there. And then here. I don't want to use that there. Let's go down because I want to go back to, let's go to the West Wing Hall. This was locked, correct? Okay. Dining room. Oh, each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 is reached. Oh, because I do need more steps, but also I want to open up more rooms. So let's just go to the dining room. I know I'm going to run out of steps, but it's fine. It is totally fine. An intimate and worn room with a large dining table boasting a serving tray with a silver dome cover. Dinner is served here each evening. All right, and it says it's after rank 8 has been reached. All right, so if I get to rank 8, then I come back in. Hopefully I can get a good meal and get me back some steps, you know what I mean? And okay, yeah, so let's see. Let us see. Which means I'm going to prioritize going north. Oh, a spine? Didn't see that painting before. Anything else I can touch? No. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to prioritize going north then. Fuck, and of course it's locked. Are you? Yes. All right. So now we can do nothing but go back. Oh shit, I can't because I'm going to run out of... Oh, I'm going to run out before I get there. I don't get another thing for looking through here again, do I? No. Yeah, so it is only once. Okay. That's fine, though. Yeah, so I cannot move, so it's going to end the day. That's so cool. All right, I've used all of my steps. I must call it a day. I push yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little different. It's going to be a lot different, right? The whole thing's going to be different, isn't it? I love this, though. I love the fact that you still have West Wing favored. Oh, that's cute, too, that it renames it according to what you unlocked. But yeah, I love the fact that you always have some sense of progression. Day 3. Okay. Now this time I'm not going to go outside, but I am going to go make my food. Okay. I've got one more run in me, I think, before I have to go to work. And I just didn't want to waste time like eating and then coming to do it. So you're going to have to just excuse my mouth. These are always the same. Okay. All right, let's just go up the middle this time. And you know what? I'm going to give myself a gem. So we're just going to speed on through. I just made bacon, eggs, and toast. Trying to eat is, messy. Oh, wait, did I ever look at the entrance hall? No, I didn't. Entrance hall, past the steps and beyond the grand doors. Admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark, garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. I thought that said paranormal. Yeah, really excuse, my chewing. I feel like the clocks matter. I still don't know. But okay. I favored west last time. Let's favor east this time. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Here's what I don't get though. The corridor is always left unlocked. Does that mean that at some point, doors that I've already gone through that are unlocked could then conceivably lock? I don't know. What are the 2 paintings in here? This time it's the bat and the bathtub. Okay. All right, let's see what's the other way. Okay. Gonna do the hallway, because again, I wanna open this up as much as I can. Badoosh. Plus I'll get a key. Okay. Because I forgot, I got the key because of the upgrade that I have that's permanent. Oh, these are new. Stairs and 4 stars. So let's see. All right, and that note's always going to be the same. So let's just see here. Yeah, okay, so this actually is something, because it says whenever you enter this room, you're going to gain. So I already have something going right. Let's get the Nook. I want to get as many keys as I can. All right. I'm getting the hang of this, guys. We're on day 3, but I do feel like there are going to just be puzzles that it's not telling me about. Like I'm still thinking about the globe, you know? You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. You know, let's do that one so that I understand what that means. This is beautiful. It's literally the drawing room. That's so funny. That's where people always want to meet their visitors. Do I need to know this? This feels like something. Okay, drawing room. This is a blueprint. This is... what room? This is room 25. Okay. Is there a way to exit without... oh, I can just click like there. Okay. A social sitting room adorned wall to wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. What does it mean that I can draft new things? Oh, my lord. That he looks like Slappy the doll, you know, from Goosebumps. Yeah, so that's the paintings I already saw. Why are there lines showing the length underneath each one of these things? Huh. Oh, drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you'll draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, so it's saying that this room I can redraw. Why, though, is it showing... Interesting. Interesting. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. So there is also a safe in the drawing room. All right, that has a safe. Is it the only thing I could touch over here? Yeah, why is it like showing like the length? That's so bizarre. I feel like I should take a picture of that. I don't know if it has to do with the lengths or with the number of the things, but it's something. It's something. Okay, so that's that. There's nothing there. And there's nothing there. Okay. But that does mean that I should definitely make sure I click around, because there might be other rooms where I didn't happen to, click on something. Interesting. Okay, so let's go west. I mean south. You're more likely to draw green rooms, spare room, breaker box. I don't think I'm going to come anywhere near needing the breaker box right now. So we'll just do this. Oh, I forgot that I could redraw. But, let's see. What will I get for this? Because what I get for this will determine for me, actually, I'll do the bedroom. Because as long as I can cut through. Oh. A spare set of car keys. Huh. Okay, yeah, so I already read the thing for that. Did I draw dunes? Okay. So I got that. All right, and the bedroom just has this picture. Oh, and then like flan, I guess. I don't know if that's what that is, but that's what I'll say it is. Right, and then there's the Reddington thing, and there's still that thing pointing down. Just make sure it's not pointing down, saying like, look down in here, Okay, so hopefully this will be something that allows me to go straight to the entrance hall, and even better, something that allows me to go to the entrance hall or to the hallway, because then I can keep snaking back into this room to just get more steps if I need to. Oh, darn. All right, we'll get the storeroom. We'll get some items then. That's fine. That's fine. We've got a coin, a key, and a gem. And it's a crowbar painting again. Rosaries again. Anything I can touch? Doesn't look like it. And so out of here we go. All right, so I'm going to head back up now to the drawing room, and then we're just going to try to draw something more interesting there. This game, like, I'm obsessed with this game, and I feel like I'm just going to play and play and play and play and play. Huh. Oh, the garage. 3 keys. Also, how many times can I redraw? Because I would love 3 keys, but I don't want to block myself off here. Redraw. Oh, I can only redraw once. In that case, I will take the keys. Oh. Yes! Because I had a spare set of car keys. What's in here? Oh my God, I'm so excited. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights. Let me just write that down. A small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Okay, so somebody was doing some shit. So I'm just going to write that Denny was buying something from somebody who was dropping shit off. The question is, what were you dropping off, sir? Stuff you shouldn't have been? Something you oughtn't? An upgrade disc. Ooh. That is worth it. Terminals to permanent. Okay, I just need to find a place that has a terminal, though, to make use of it. This is a fantastic room. Oh my god. All right. Let's thoroughly look to make sure I'm not missing anything that's clickable. Lickable. For some reason, I said it that way. I was going to say touchable, and I was going to say clickable, and I said lickable. And you know what? That's fine. That's a new word. I just want something that's lickable. I don't want to miss anything. Note. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship. Your absences must be accounted for. Okay. Oh, this is getting saucy. Anything, touch anything, touch, 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 touch. Touchity touch. Again, there's a car, there's a queen. Touchity, touchity, touch. All right. What's that? Just oil. SWNSNG. Why is Swan Song the thing for everything? Yeah, this room is actually worth it to come into. And I can't go on that side, right? So, neat. Very neat. And there was nothing over here that I could touch either, correct? No touchy, nothing to lickable. Nope. Oh, that's like the thing to open this, right? Or is that the intercom? Interesting. All right. Well, yeah, I'm happy with that choice. We got a bunch of keys now. But does that matter? Because what if I go down and the entrance hall or the corridor both need gems? Let's go to the entrance hall. Let's go back there. Where am I going? What? Oh, I forgot the storeroom. Yeah, blocked me off. So that was stupid. But that's fine. So I have to go through the nook, the hallway, and the den. Okay. Now, we'll go here. All right. So, the parlor's not going to lead there. I really need something that just goes straight through. And none of it does. But because none of it does, I mean, closet is going to have 2 items. But the parlor is going to give me gems. And I know that gems are a thing that I might definitely need. But I also don't know what might be the 2 items because it could be something cool. Also, I need to eat my food. It's getting cold. All right, while eating, I decided to go for the closet because I believe with the parlor, it's always going to be gems, maybe. But with the closet, I feel like it could be anything. So I'll go with the closet. Because then at least I can learn. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, a silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Oh. So that's not just another key. Oh. Well, that's intriguing. But yeah, I was going to say, because if I pick the items, at least it would be something new. Well, here's a question. Now that I have keys. No. Can I throw something in the fountain here? I was going to try to see if I could throw a coin in the fountain, but I don't want to try something like that because I only have 1 coin. So even if it did work, I don't want to screw myself over. So yeah, so to the corridor then. Because I need this, but then I won't want to come back because then I'll have to All right, this run might end earlier than I wanted it to, but that's fine. Take my money, you hoe. Might as well put this in there, even though I'm not going to step in there because it's a dead end. All right, and then here we've got the pantry. So, boom. Boom, got it. Was there anything else in here that I could have touched, then did not? Don't know. But now that I've gotten that, let's go in here, let's get my plus 10. And also, this is a room I haven't been in yet, so let's see if there's anything cool. Linen. Okay, pens. Okay. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. Ah, so there's a billiard room, is there? It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves. All right, and let's read the thing. A small bedroom maintained and kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors who find themselves compelled to stay the night. And this is common. But I got a gem. Perfect. Anything I can touch? Anything to lickable? No. Are you to lickable? No, but you're cute. To lickable, nothing to lickable. Okay. Only reason I'm checking that now is because of that candlestick. You know, I don't want to assume there's nothing here and then there's something where I could have revealed a safe. But it looks like that's fine. All right, so where now am I going back to? The pantry. Mm-hmm. 'Tis fine. Food for sale, but I don't want to buy food because I don't need... I mean, I don't know, though. I'm assuming that food only grants steps. So that's why I don't want to bother with that. But I guess I'll do this because then I'll at least have drafted this an extra time, which will get me 2 stars. And the food for sale, I assume that the only food, like it's all it's going to do is give me steps, and I don't need that. So let's go to the observatory. Oh. Hey, why are you already moving, huh? Who are you fooling? Not me. I got the twins. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Fantastic. Is any of this different? I gotta figure this out. Because I know this is a puzzle. I know it is. I just don't know what the puzzle is. But let's continue. All right, parlor. Nice, so I get to go to the parlor anyway. Am I still recording? Yes. Okay. This box is the white box. Well, you're a damn liar, okay? This box is a black box. The blue box contains the gems. So then this is true, which means I should get it out of here. And I just assume I don't have to keep reading these. Like I assume that this is always going to say the same thing. So let's go ahead and get these gems. Well, that makes me feel so good when I have gems and keys and money. All right. Any pictures I hadn't seen yet? Oh, yes, this one. This one is a match. Why am I writing down every painting? I don't know. It could, you know, have like no purpose whatsoever, but also it makes me feel better to do it. Also, if you hear this, like whenever you hear a weird sound like that while I'm talking, it's probably because I was like scratching my head or something. Scratching my head or scratching my arm. Boudoir. Oh. I mean, that's going to let me go right. So let's head to the boudoir. Hey. We haven't been in one of these yet. A private salon with a plethora of fainting couches and chaise lounges that serve both as dressing room for her ladyship in the morning and a cozy sitting room for her in the evenings. Okay. It is a type of bedroom. Oh, look at her little shoes. Can I turn this on? No. Here's another one of those flower pillows. Okay. Anything under there? Flowers? Anything to lickable? No. What about this picture? Yes. Oh, there's a safe. Interesting. Ooh. Need a candle to put in there, maybe. This looks like something that would have been to lickable, but no, I guess not. Looking around. And here. Cinca. Now, they said something about transmissions from Cinca before. So I'm wondering if, you know, if I do manage to get to a terminal. Oh, that's right. I need to get to a terminal because I want to use that upgrade disc I have. I don't think it'll be a situation where, it's like, oh, here's a random number, enter it. I think it'll always be a situation where it's more believable, where any safe combinations and things like that are going to actually be tied to something. And you'll know what it is because it'll tell you. I don't know, though. How do I choose to use the silver key? Because it says unlocking a door with the silver key, but does that, like, do I get to choose? You know what I mean? Like, which door? I don't know. But I do know I want to use that damn upgrade disc. I'll tell you that much. Billiard room. Oh, the billiard room. Like, oh, I'm curious because I kind of want the billiard room because there's going to be another puzzle in there. But I'm going to prioritize opening more rooms because I want to get to a terminal so I can upgrade. Dining hall it is again. Was there anything to lickable in here that I didn't notice? Oh, that's a new one. Didn't see that one before. Anything to lickable? Oh, money. Sweet. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Okay. All right. So I came in this way. Special keys. Let's not. Let's use a regular one. I have 7 of them. Okay, this room counts as 2 bedrooms. What does that mean? Passageway. That'll take up all of my gems, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it because that's going to be 3 more doors. And one of them will allow me to also go down. Why would I want a room to count as 2 bedrooms, though? Because it'll let me rest twice? I don't know. Let's just do passageway. And I hope I don't regret that. I hope I don't instantly need... Well... Now it's fine. The archives. While drafting, you'll no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Oh, that's interesting. See, I want security because I need... Oh, fuck, I can't because I don't have gems. Damn it! Well, this isn't going to make a difference. Let's just go in here anyway, because I haven't been in the archive room, because I can't go in any of these directions, so it's not like I can draft anything regardless. So let's just go. Oh, okay. What is this? What? Oh, I thought that was something I could click on. Now, there was a picture, like, when I was in the security room in the earlier day, it showed one of these rooms as being a room that has an item in it. Did it not? So I'm going to assume there's an item here. Like, it zoomed in here. Didn't it? Huh. Okay. I don't know if any of these will be open. Okay. Might have to go through that a little more thoroughly, but here's this anyway. Oh. Yes. A gem. Thank you. I don't like having zeros on any of those. Okay. Coat. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Okay. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovers on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is her second time holding this prestigious honor. That previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort, Something. She was no stranger to the public eye before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Sinclair, she began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the family. Okay. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there." Oh, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and in his inflexible love of the color red, a statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Next page. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Woo. So let me write down their names just in case. Because even if it's not for a puzzle, it might be to help piece together stuff happening. You know what I mean? Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. All right, Ruffington. Local author and popular personality Marion announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author, who she referred to in the past as her mentor, friend, and confidant. She's a third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week, okay? Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under blah, 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 waved down a local something. This is the third major blank this year. It's an anticipated charge by the Crown, yada, yada. Manning was the last, da-da-da-da-da-da. Interesting. No trace is discovered of Cinca Eris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator of those fanciful stories, written under the pen name Marison. Okay, so her real name is Mary Matthew Jones, but her pen name is Marion Marigold. Was last seen by a close friend getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room. She never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we're seeking information. Very, very interesting. Okay. Oh, damn, there's more. A priceless jewel stolen in Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital have broken into one of the crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. So that happened on September 2nd. That was posted. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Orinda Aries. So, I do remember that it said Fen Aries, like that was where the dude was delivering stuff to. Interesting. Okay, let's get back out of the archives then. Okay, next. Archived floor plan. Oh, I didn't mean to go. Shit, I need security though because oh God, what is this though? I want to know what this is. I'm gonna pick it because that seems special, but I really need to get to security or some other place so that I can do the upgrade. But what is this? Oh, also, did I not... I know this is a waste of steps, but countless shelves of documents and towering file cabinets make this otherwise immense space seem small and cramped. These archives contain almost a century of records and files pertaining to the Sinclair family's numerous interests, many of which are sealed and unable to be accessed. And this is unusual. Okay. Right. What is that? A vial? Don't tell me that archived something, it just means that it's like a room that I've already accessed? Like a room that I've accessed before, but it just doesn't tell me which one? Is that what that means? Okay. We're just gonna use a regular key. So I don't want to do that again. Because I don't want to block myself off, and I also don't want to spend a gem in order to spend money. So let's just do another archived room. Oh. Coat check. So it's not rooms that I've unlocked already. It's just rooms that are in the archive period. Oh. Am I only getting those options now because I accessed the archive room? But let's see what this says. Coat check. A cloakroom where guests may leave their coats, bags, or hats in exchange for a claim ticket. This floor plan was usually drafted adjoining the entrance hall during larger social events, such as a ball or gala. Okay, but that means that I have to pick it up. Like, I'd have to make sure that I draw that coat check again. I don't want to do that. I don't want to check an item. Was there anything? No, there wasn't. What happens if I go ding? Oh, it just does that. Okay, so I don't want to do that. But cool. Good to know. Good to know. All right. And we went in there. Now let's see. It says a room with many doors. I don't, what does many mean? Because there can only be 4, right? All right, I'm going to not waste the silver key. I'm just going to use a regular key again, because I can also go to the other side of the dining room. Furnace, you're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. I don't want to lose half my steps, though. But I also don't want to lock myself out, because if I lock myself out, from here, I'll only have the one room in the dining room that I can go to. And I could use the silver key you know, as a last resort to open, like to make sure that the room I open has 4 things, but shit. You know what, let's do it. Oh, let's do it. I did it. Okay, and there's a beach. I may regret that, but I also may not. Oh. Okay. So that one, key card, and this one is blocked. And then, so I can only go forward. That's fine, though, because it's better than not being able to go anywhere. Use a key. I got a bunch of them. Why not? Security. We're doing it because I want to use the terminal. And it better let me upgrade from this terminal too. I know that. Let's just see. Also, is this note ever going to be different? No. All right. Well, before we do the upgrade. Oh, that's right. I've got the 2 trunks left in the main thing. Okay. Log into network. Is this still going to be the same thing? Let me see. Hold on. Exit. Because last time it was here. It looks like it might be the same thing, but I'm not sure. So we'll try. We'll try it just in case. Yes. Okay. Okay, then I guess too, if I do that, hold on. Yeah, let's place one. This time we'll do the shovel. Well, let's go ahead and do the upgrade. Oh man, I'm so excited because I desperately needed this. I wanted to get, you know, at least one permanent upgrade on this run. Oh, a nursery? Ooh, okay. Chance to permanently enhance this room. So whenever I go there, the nursery says that whenever I draft a bedroom, I gain 5. Holy crap. I gain 8 steps. If I have less than 10, it gets set to 20. But if I draft another green room, I'll get 2 gems in this room. I think I need gems more. So let's do this as an upgrade. This might be dumb because I'll need steps more than anything, but I'm doing it. It's done. I think I don't need to touch anything else. So let's just go and then we'll see. I can swing back down to the dining room maybe. Wait. I want to make sure, like I can go to the dining room if I have to. So let's not do that. Let's just use a key. More likely to draw red. Okay. Furnace, the main centralized heat source for the estate. This is rare, and you may find yourself starting to sweat after drafting this room. All right. Anything in here? That's what I feel like. Is it that because I went to the archive room? Yeah, see, I think I should be able to like shovel these. But yeah, so is that similar to the archive room where now, ever since I went to the archive room, now I'm more likely to have archive plans? So is that what the red rooms do? I guess it is. Okay, so let's head back. I only have 6 steps. But I did the thing that mattered. I wanted to make sure I got to use that upgrade thing, but so go back to the dining room. So I don't remember if this was locked or what. Okay. I'll use a regular key here because it's not like Just give me one. I don't need the lav, and that's not going to take me anywhere. So let's do this. Please just let me... The fucking utility closet. Are you kidding me? But that does mean, unless I'm not mistaken... Oh, wait. Does it not save, though, the... Oh, there's a chart. Does it not save the settings that you do? Like the security settings? Do you have to do it each time? Because I don't want to turn the power off. Oh. Keycard entry system. Off. What is this? Okay. What is this? I don't know, but the purpose of what I was saying was that, doesn't this mean that I can... Oh, but I can't make it back to the security room, right? Oh, no, I can, because it's right there. Oh, no, I can't, because I'd have to go through the passage. Shit. Well, you know what? That's fine. Well, whatever. No matter. Because I'm done. Ah. But, man, I learned so much. I learned so much. All right, call it a day. Got it. But basically, if I'm interpreting it the way that I think I should be... Ooh, a prosaic villa. Total rooms, 27. Steps taken, 60. I'm thinking that the silver key means that whatever room you draft is always going to have 3 doors. So I didn't want to bother using it in a place where I couldn't go through all of those doors anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? We are going to save and continue, though I am probably going to end this episode here because I have to get ready for work. And I want to just sit on what I've experienced so far and think about what my strategy is going to be. I mean, my strategy so far is going to be to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, now that I'm understanding more about the game, I guess maybe next time I'll prioritize getting as far north as I can so I can kind of see what the anteroom is like. But again, I don't think the anteroom is going to matter until I find the levers. And I don't know if I'm going to find the levers until I find the specific rooms that have levers in them. But yeah, oh God, I am so... I'm so entranced with this game. And I know there will be a lot of people who just don't bother watching this because they're like, this is a very boring game. But for those of you who appreciate games like this and appreciate watching someone play it, thank you ahead of time. I'm just so taken aback by this. And if you want to be taken aback by this, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be back very soon with more Blueprints.